Hey guys, welcome to eBike Reviews and Adventures. Today we're going to be talking about accessories, and specifically we're talking about the accessories received from the holiday sales event sold through Mokwheel. Mokwheel had this big sales event when they were selling some of their e-bikes, and they were offering up to $700 worth of free accessories with the purchase of those e-bikes. And today, 62 days later, we finally received those accessories, and we're going to go through the box and kind of take a look and see what we have and what the quality is, and if it's going to be useful to me or not. And maybe this will help you as well if you're still waiting for your accessories, or if you even missed out on the accessories that they sold during the holiday sales event, then you'll kind of know if it's something that you may want to go out and purchase separately. So let's just dive right into the video and see what we have. Okay, so I've already opened the box and kind of went through things a little bit to get familiar with it, but first up is this helmet right here. So let's talk about this for a minute. It's a nice looking helmet. I like the fact that it's matte color. It's not shiny like the current helmet that I wear. It's got some reflective tape on it right here on both sides, and overall it looks like a nice helmet, right? The strap is pretty robust. It's got a lot of cushion right here on the bottom. It goes under your chin. I like that. Inside here, we do have some cushion around the forehead and around the top of the head, a little that goes around the side, like where the temple area would be, but nothing in the back. Now this this helmet does have a reflective light on the back that you can turn on, so it gives you a little visibility at night, and you can adjust the inside harness by twisting the dial so you can get a nice snug fit on your head. So overall, it looks like a great helmet. Now, there is something I want you to be aware of, a couple things actually. On the inside of the helmet here, they do have some certifications, and this has UK and European certifications for this helmet. There's nothing that says that it's certified or been approved for use here in the United States. So just be aware of that. Number two, big important thing you need to be aware of. When it comes to e-bikes, just any standard helmet isn't going to do. And that's because you're traveling at a much higher speed than what you normally would travel on a regular bicycle. Therefore, your helmet should be designed to withstand a larger or heavier impact in the event that you have an accident. So when you're out looking for a helmet, make sure you look for one that has, that is rated for e-bikes. And what you're looking for is a rating of 8776. That is actually a rating that came from the Dutch. They first came out with this for e-bikes, and other manufacturers are starting to adapt it. That's what I highly recommend you use for your e-bike. Moving on, the next thing that fell out of the box is the cover. Now, I did not open this up all the way, so let's go ahead and open this up, take a look at it, see how it feels. Now, because we received the accessories so late, I actually purchased another cover online, and if I'm not mistaken, I spent about $30 on it. So I do have one that doesn't have the Mokwheel branding, and it cost me about $30. I'm not sure what they were selling this one for, but I think it was like $49 or $59. But it's what you expect. It's that's a waterproof type material. It's not real thick, and the stitching is pretty standard. It's not double stitched or anything. It doesn't look like. I'm not going to open it up all the way because it is quite large, but yeah, it's a rain cover, a dust cover. I don't know how well these things work in a heavy rainstorm. If you got caught in a downpour somewhere, that I don't know. But nonetheless, it's a nice little cover for your bike. So no complaints there. Next thing out of the box is, what is this? This is the water bottle holder. Now, interesting about this water bottle holder is that it doesn't flex much at all. Okay, it's made of a hard PVC, which is nice, I guess, but it's pretty small. Okay, and you're going to be able to fit a standard water bottle that you buy from Walmart or the grocery store or something. You'll be able to stick that in here, but like an insulated water bottle holder or something, it's not going to hold an insulated bottle. But nonetheless, it's a really hard, robust piece of plastic here, and it does come with everything you need to mount it to the bike. All right, moving on. Let's see here. All right, so this is the cell phone holder. Now, I like the fact that this cell phone holder is, you can adjust it 360, rotate it around to wherever angle you want it to have after you attach it to your handlebar. That part is nice. I like the fact that the entire thing is metal, so that's really good also. It's also designed so that you can unscrew and open it up to make it wider. And you got to do a lot of unscrewing here to make it go wider. So to accommodate any size cell phone. I like the fact that it's rounded at the bottom, so it really cradles your phone, and it's not going to allow your phone to slip through the bottom or anything. It's nice and thick, so it's going to handle most cell phones with cases attached. I like all that. So there's a lot of good things about this particular holder that I care for. I haven't tested it yet, and I'm a little nervous too for this reason right here. This screw right here on the side that allows you to make it wider, that opens it up and closes it, there's nothing that keeps the screw from just maybe vibrating loose. And my concern is with a lot of traveling, like on a longer trip, this knob is going to continue to vibrate and possibly spin, possibly opening this up, and then your cell phone gets loose, possibly falling out. I'm just not so sure that I would trust my $1,000 cell phone to be sitting in this cradle. I wish that there was, some kind of locking mechanism that allowed you to lock it into place so it didn't slide open, or something with this screw right here that would help make it a little harder, a little firmer so it wouldn't vibrate loose. It may not be a problem, but I'm a little nervous to try it. So currently, because again, we had to wait so long to get these accessories, I already purchased another cell phone holder and I'm pretty happy with it. So this one probably, sadly, not going to get used. All right, next item in the box. What do we have inside here? We have, these are the mirrors. So not a bad looking mirror, I suppose. I already had this style of mirror that I picked up recently from a local dealer because I got all these accessories with my Basalt that I ordered online. And then about 30 days later, I went out and bought the Scoria. And I went to my local dealer because he had one in stock and I bought it from him. And he gave me some accessories. One of the things he gave me was a mirror. Or actually a set of mirrors. The problem with the Scoria, if you happen to have one of those, is that there's no place to mount the mirror on the right side of the handlebar because it's just too crowded. There's no place to mount it. So you can really only mount one on the left side. Now on the Basalt, there's a little more room. I think we can probably get a mirror on each side if you wanted it. But these mirrors are designed to clamp over onto the handlebar. These are not the kind that are designed to go into the end of the handlebars. So that may have been a better option. I don't know. But overall, the mirror, it's just your standard mirror. There's a little distortion, when I was riding on the Scoria recently, when I just put this on, and I was trying to get it adjusted so I could kind of see behind me, and I noticed that there is a fair amount of distortion in the mirror, but overall, it still allows you to see if there's anything coming up behind you, which is nice. What else do we have in here? Okay, the bike lock. So this is just a standard cheapo bike lock right here. In fact, it's the Tunyon brand, and it comes with a couple of keys. It's just a cable, okay, with weatherproofing material around it. It's going to deter somebody. It's not going to stop them from stealing your bike. They could snip through this rather easily. In fact, out of curiosity, because all the branding was still on it, I went out and looked, and they sell these on eBay for $9. $9.95 or something. So yeah, that's what you get here with your accessories. It is a bike lock, so it's going to deter people. It's not going to really stop them, anyone who really wants to steal your bike. Moving on, a couple more things here, I believe. Let's see. That we don't need. That's part of the inverter. And then the basket. So let's take a look at the basket first, then we'll get to the inverter. Now I did not take the basket out of its cloth material, so let's go ahead and do that. This is the same basket that came with the Scoria when I bought it from the dealer. He already had one mounted on there, so that was nice. But it's it's a standard basket. It's got the wood insert. You've seen them. And yeah, so we may or may not mount this to the Basalt. I haven't quite decided yet. Not a big fan of the wood. I might even paint that or something. I'm not sure yet what I'll do. But nonetheless, it's a nice basket. So that was a nice thing to receive. Parts for that basket. Now let's jump over here to the inverter. This is something everyone was really excited about, and I was too. Because, they advertise it as the first solar charged e-bike, whether it be the Basalt or maybe the Scoria, because the battery has an additional port, not just the port that you charge from, but it's got the port that allows you to add this inverter. But there's also a lot of confusion with the branding when they were talking about this on the website. A lot of folks, unfortunately, thought this was going to be acting as an additional battery that's going to give them additional range. That's not what this is. All this does is that it allows you, and you have a cable inside here that allows you to plug it into the inverter, and you plug it into that extra port that's on your battery on your bike, and it converts the electricity that comes from the battery, it converts it into something usable so that you can plug in an appliance, okay? And so you can plug in a regular 110 volt type appliance, and it still has, you know, USB ports over here on the side. So it's got a USB-A and it's got 2 USB-C ports. And so it allows you to use your bicycle battery to power additional items. I don't see a lot of people using something like this, honestly. If you're into bike packing or something, yeah, absolutely, you'll probably use it. I may use it. My intention with this is to mount this to the Scoria. The Scoria is being set up to be used as our camera bike for going out and doing videos and producing videos. I'll have someone that goes with me that helps operate the cameras and things, and they can ride that bike. And by having that out there, if we have a camera or a microphone or something that goes dead that wasn't charged properly the night before, we'll have a means to be able to quickly charge something up so we can keep producing videos. That's how I intend to use it. Most people, I just don't think they're gonna be able to use something like this. It does come with a handy little case here. Kind of nice. It's got the attachment back here, and that's what this is. You mount this to your bike, and then it allows you to mount this little case to that, so it's mounted on your bike. At least that's what it looks like. Another point of interest is there's absolutely no documentation with this, so there's no instructions, no documentation. It's fairly simple and easy to set up. The only thing I'm curious about, and that is that you can plug a solar panel into the inverter, which then charges the battery on your bike. But without any type of documentation, I don't know what size solar panel I can use with this. Because if you buy a solar panel that's a little too large, producing a little too much electricity, it could damage the inverter. So I got to reach out to Mokwheel and find out, you know, exactly what this thing is capable of, so we know what solar panels to use with it. So that's it. You know, and here's the thing. Some of these items are nice. Some of them are, you know, just okay, in my opinion. They advertise this as $700 worth of free accessories. I did a little research, and I kind of priced out each of these items. And in all, it's about $350 worth of accessories, which is pretty nice. So yeah, of course, dealers, you know, or excuse me, manufacturers, retailers, they're going to have their markup. You know, they got to make their profit. So it's not truly $700 worth of accessories. If you wanted to go out and buy each of these items, some of these items you can buy the exact same thing on eBay and also on Amazon, or something very similar. And if you went and purchased all of it, it'd cost you about $350. So there you go. Hey, that's going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, drop it down below. Let me know, and I'll try to get back to you. If you have any suggestions about you know, accessories, you know, drop them down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe. And hey, I'm going to see you in the next video, which hopefully will be coming out real soon. Until then, ride safe.